Game number 5 here, Truman Bodden National Sports Complex. We have Bermuda men taking on Mexico. This will be a fantastic contest here. Bermuda being coached by the all-time HSBC World Rugby 7 Series points leader Ben Gollings. We'll see what he brings to this contest. Gavin, Ben is a man who knows his way around the Rugby Sevens pitch.
Certainly does. I'd love to be able to see what information he can impart on these kids. Obviously, Serevi was doing it last year, so these guys definitely get exposed some great knowledge and some superstars of the sevens circuit.
High kick coming in there from Mexico, taken well by Bermuda. Plenty of speedsters on the field there. Into contact now. Big buddy hit there. Darren Richardson up near the halfway line. Spun out there by De Silva.
This was a 3rd and 4th place playoff last year. Bermuda winning it marginally.
Possession is key here between these two sides. Keep the ball in hand. Another good burst of speed up the middle there. Knock on is the call here. Advantage in favor of Mexico, but slow things down here. I have to give the size advantage here to Bermuda. We'll see if Mexico can keep the ball in hand and try and counter that with a bit of speed.
Yeah, they've got some classy players, and they've got a lot of bulldogs. They've got a lot of guys that have no problem rolling their sleeves up and doing the dirty work. So that combination works for them really well, and they quite often surprise you with they're a little bit like the little bull terrier types, you know. Great to watch. Lots of entertainment from this crowd.
Ball in the hands now of Alejandro Chavez from Mexico City.
A little bit of a personality, that one. He's a very popular man in Mexico, a bit of a hero.
But ball's been stolen by Bermuda, but then knocked on. So now back in the hands of Mexico. So playing a little bit of possession ping pong here. There is a considerable wind here, which is quite nice. Scorching temperatures here on the Cayman Islands. Low 90s, high 30s, depending if you're on the Fahrenheit or Celsius, but that wind is very welcomed.
Absolutely, yeah, you can see it coming from right to left, so it's behind Mexico at the moment. They'll hopefully take advantage of it.
Here's Mexico. We'll see what they can do. A little fake kick there almost. Cutting back inside. Excellent burst of speed up the middle. But the tackle is made inside the 22 now. Mexico snapping for their first try.
There's Ripoll. Ripoll's a great player out to watch. You got to keep an eye on him today. Working with Guerrero as well.
And the ball on the outside. Try time here for Mexico. And that's beautiful stuff there.
So a great. This is 2 products of the under-19s program within Mexico. Ripoll with long hair, real classy player, and Guerrero is literally a real warrior. Gets work done and then hands it off to that little man with a big personality, Chavez.
Chavez turned 23 just a couple days ago on July 4th. Celebrating here by scoring his team's opening try of the tournament. Kick is up, and so is the flag. 7-0 the score now. Mexico leading Bermuda.
Bienvenido a todos los mexicanos que hay ahí escuchándonos. Bienvenido aquí a Cayman Islands. Tu equipo está jugando bien.
Well, man of a few surprises. You're joining us in Mexico, anywhere else around the region. Thank you for tuning in here. That ball in the hands of Mexican players now. That's Ripoll. Back inside, little give and go here. Pace on the outside, but he will be caught. But the offload is on in the corner. Gonzalo Pons. Much to the excitement here of the Mexican women's team, just sitting just to our right. That's Pons from Black Thunder in Guadalajara. Exciting stuff here from the Mexicans.
Really good energy from the Mexican guys starting out their day. Very positive, keeping it really light. They're not overstressing themselves. They're keeping the ball flowing. Nice and relaxed. Eased into this game real quick.
That kick is off the mark. Score now 12-0 in favor of Mexico. Bermuda is going to have to rally here. Watched both these teams' captains rise yesterday. Scorching conditions in the dead heat of the afternoon. They're going to start feeling it by Sunday for sure.
So yeah, both these teams may be a bit unaccustomed to this kind of temperature. Mexico obviously playing inland at altitude, a little cooler. Bermuda a little bit further up. They're not close to the equator like we are here. So both of the teams might struggle with this this big heat change for them.
Roberto Calderon not able to get his hands on this one as that restart sails into touch. Opportunity now for Bermuda to get a set play going. About 2 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. See what they can get going here on this right side, stepping. Not able to find the mark here. Into contact now is the big-bodied. That's Richardson smashing it up. He's on a 5-year hiatus. This is his 6th tournament for Bermuda. Sloppy play here, booted forward there by Rapol, bouncing beautifully into the hands there. And that's another score there for Mexico.
Juan Pablo Martinez, I believe, is it the number 3? No, 6. Excuse me, Farid Sano.
Fortuitous bounce there from Samano. Ball booted forward there by Rapol.
He takes it with confidence. That's the key to it. Like, he didn't doubt himself. He trusted that the bounce was going to go for him, and he just shot right through the gap.
Chavez skimming that one off the crossbar, bouncing over. Successful conversion now, 19-0. Just 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. Chavez missing the mark once again. Bermuda still, of course, in this contest. Anything can happen in rugby. Try here at the halftime break. Certainly bring a bit of life back into them in the second half. Set play here, going to the left side. Just the ball through the hands. But the ball is picked up right in the midfield there. That looked like it was Juan Pablo Martinez, but it's knocked on. Bermuda player down, holding his right knee. Can't quite get a number on who it is. Receiving a bit of medical attention there, just on your screen.
Yeah, the sky blue doesn't work well with the white number on their back very well.
That's number 4, Francis. First ran sevens for that man. Been on the national team since 2017 from Teachers Rugby Club. Hopefully he's okay. Be a big loss for these teams to start losing guys in day one, game one. It's a long weekend in this weather.
A lot of teams have brought a couple of reserves with them, but I know some of them didn't. Budget reasons, I'm sure. So you have to keep an eye on that kind of thing. You really have to work well. A lot of effort goes in the first evening. Recovery. When you get home to the hotel, what are you doing? And that's key to being successful day 2, I think.
So it looks like there was time on the clock before we had a quick break for an injury. So I think we'll have one more play here to end off the first half. Ball in favor of Bermuda now. That ball is spilled forward right into the hands of Mexico. Here's Rapol. He's got 2 players on the outside if he can use them here. And now the race is on this side. Can he bring him down just inches from the line? Try is awarded. That's Farid Samano. Not going to be stopped here on the halftime whistle. Just showing all that power, dotting it down with a man on his back.
That was all power and gristle. Nothing else.
Samano plays for Tasmania in Mexico City. A new dad, Argentinian born. Became a Mexican citizen almost 20 years ago.
Love some of these Mexican team names. Black Thunder, Roosters, Lobos, some great names.
Absolutely.
They do enjoy their rugby in Mexico. The increase of growth of the game in Mexico has been spectacular the last few years. Just going from a few hundred players to now several thousand. It's been great growth there. They've done a good job, both on the male and the female side of the game.
Set to kick off the second half here. Bermuda trailing Mexico 24-0. See if they can get something going here right away. Into the hands there. Gonzalo Pons try to score in the first half. Rapol can't get his hands on that one. Mexico will have to start their attack deep inside their half here.
The big hits going in around the edge of these rucks.
Here's Rapol. Lion Brady's got men on the inside and outside. Back in over the top. Bermuda back. Stopping this one on defense. Good line break here from Rapol. But can't quite clean this ball up. Sloppy passing. Not once but twice. And on the second time, knock on is called.
The clean-outs of the ruck are very clinical, but it's just that the pick and pass is a little scrappy. They've got the first bit down. If they can get the second bit down, it could really get messy for Bermuda.
Another Bermuda player getting some treatment on the far side of the field, slowing things down here. Every minute these players are out on the field in the hot sun, making things a little tricky. But as we did mention before, Gavin, the wind is picking up a little bit here. Very welcome breeze to cool things down a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah, and there's a little bit of cloud cover too, which is nice. I'm certainly appreciating it, and I bet those guys down there even more so. Bit of a crowd beginning to come in as well as we get our weekend started. Expecting some decent numbers here this weekend, I think. There's lots of tickets sold for the event, so it should be a nice crowd later on today and certainly tomorrow for the second day.
Absolutely, and coming up next after this game, we have the Cayman Islands taking on Jamaica in men, so the first chance for the home crowd to see their hometown boys on fields. We'll see what excitement that brings here to the stadium. Back underway. Here's Mexico just crossing the halfway line now on the far side. Advantage being played, brought down. The offload is on into the hands of one of the Bermuda players. Mexico electing to just throw this ball in quickly, but the referee's going to slow it down and bring it back.
Bermuda just need to gain a little bit of composure here to get themselves back in this game, settle the nerves so that they can approach their second game in a more confident manner.
Beautiful ball at the top there from the line out from Mexico. Spinning the ball, open switch back inside, set play. Rapol can't get his hands on it. Here's Bermuda on the outside, but given right to a Mexican player. Quick pickpocket there. Now we've got a pace on this near side. One man to beat, brought down just inside the 22. Beautiful clean out there from the Mexican player. Rapol has 3 players outside of him. Simple hands will do here for Mexico. 1 player on the outside. Ball around the back one more time. These two sides just giving the ball back and forth to each other, but exciting nonetheless, Gavin.
It's really riveting stuff. We've got little Chavez just pops up everywhere. Every time you turn around, if there's a loose ball, he's on it, and then everyone seems to just calm down. They take it easy, and then they go again around the outside. Really classy stuff. Love watching Mexico play. Bermuda, the forwards there, so I try to suck in some oxygen. Feels like you're in a fish tank sometimes, trying to breathe down here. It's so humid. Those guys working hard, trying to get the air in.
3.5 left to play here in this match. Bermuda looking for their first try. Have to start deep inside their half here. Good stepping here, but once again, pickpocketed there. Stolen ball. Here's Rapol trying to get around the outside. Out the ball, up the back, offload. Big hit there coming in from Samano. The big-bodied forward smashing his way through the defensive line. And we'll have try time here for Mexico.
He looked like he wanted to do some quick feet with a sidestep, and he changed his mind. He said, let's just go through the middle. This wall's too wide. I'm going to knock it down.
When you have the size, north-south is not a bad way to play. As you see on the replay there, just get out of my way. Score now 31-0 for Mexico. Back underway. Taken well there by Bermuda on the far side of the pitch. Good ball movement here from Bermuda. One man on the side. Good offloading. A little chip over the top. The chase is on now. How does it bounce? High hanging. Taken well there by Angel Lopez. Penalty in favor of Mexico. High tackle coming in against Lopez.
Much more composed there from Bermuda. Good work for them. Fair play. They just need to get a few more sequences like that and settle themselves. They're going to be a bit more comfortable after, a bit more confident after that.
Mexico knowing that line-out is one of their strong suits, so finding touch here, slowing things down, burn a few seconds off the clock. Minute 15 left in the half. Taken well at the front there. Rodriguez spins it out in the midfield. There's Rapol. Man on the outside. Rapid tackle here at the halfway line. Ball spilled forward there from Guerrero. Opportunity now for Bermuda if they can pick this one up. Good counter-rucking there from Mexico, so we'll come back to the knock-on. So a bit of sloppy stuff here from Bermuda, not able to string phases together, Gavin.
Yeah, they've got to calm it down. That sequence that they had earlier when they had chip and chase at the end of it, an unfortunate bounce for them, and maybe even a little foul play from Mexico, not nudging him once he's in the air. But we'll overlook that. They've got to that sequence was great for them. If they can start repeating that and staying calm, putting it through the hands, not rushing it, that's going to make a big difference for them. When they're rushing it, that's when they're making their mistakes.
Final play of the game here, Bermuda. We'll see if they can get a consolation, try to get something going here, but that doesn't look good here. Mexico booting this one forward. Picking it up inside the 22 now. Here's Galindo from Black Thunder Rugby Club in Mexico City. One more chance here for Mexico. Not going to kick this one out. They're going to keep the ball alive.
One thing about Mexico, they will always opt to play. So they always prefer to just go play, keep it exciting.
Lopez just brought down at the touchline now. And that will be the end of this match. Mexico victorious 31-0 over Bermuda, getting their competition off to an excellent start.
Fun game of rugby. Can't wait to see the next one coming up soon.
Next up, Jamaica versus
I got him here, mate. Yeah, I already said it. Thank you.
Ready,